Law and Order with Blac Adam. So shout out to No Jumper. So we have a female private chef who was New England Patriots star Stefon Diggs' former personal chef, claims the Patriots star slapped her and tried to choke her out over a salary dispute. Yes. So according to the narrative, the female employee first went to the police on December 16th and stated she was working as a private chef on December 2nd when Diggs entered her unlocked bedroom to discuss an ongoing text exchange between the two over money she believed she was owed. Now, first off, why is he in her bedroom? That's crazy. But like I said, y'all got to stop putting yourselves in these situations. That's weird, bruh. That's weird if you're not sleeping with this woman. As far as I know, unless you know somebody like that, like even with your own family, like y'all not supposed to go in somebody's bedroom, bro. That's just me, though. That's just me. So the woman claims during the conversation, Diggs became angry and smacked her across the face. My goodness. She said she attempted to push him away, but then he tried to choke her using the crook of his elbow around her neck. What? Also, like I said, everything that you see here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only. She claimed Diggs was behind her with his arm and wrapped around her, and she felt like she had trouble breathing and could black out. When she tried to pry herself away, she claims Diggs tightened his grip. Now, of course, Stefon Diggs has denied all allegations. This is the text right here. Y'all can't see it, but we have other pictures of these texts. And yeah, man, this is why I say the media is the fourth branch of unrestricted government, because the media can paint a picture about you. So this is the police report and the alleged messages about the Stefon Diggs situation. I'm gonna show you a bigger picture so we can read together. I'm trying to show you all the text messages. Let me see if I can find a better one, because we got a bunch of these in here. Let me see. Hold up. And in other news, Stefon Diggs has been cut by the Cowboys. Trevon is in his brother. Let me see. I'm trying to find the pictures. Let me see if I can get some good pictures. If I can't get no good pictures, it's all good. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't get good pictures, but we're going to pull it up. I'm going to read it to you guys. Like I said, New England Patriots star Stefon Diggs has been charged with felony strangulation and suffocation and misdemeanor assault and battery charges stemming from an incident on December 2nd. So like I said, I'm going to tell y'all too why Cardi B is on the thumbnail. I don't know whether or not this is true, but this is alleged, right? So when it comes to Cardi B, so this is just a post from Right Wing Angel, whatever, I guess it's conservative page, but Cardi B spoke a lot about protecting women's rights while campaigning for Kamala, blah, blah, blah. So allegedly in the paperwork, right, because I'm trying to get to the main details, allegedly in the paperwork, Cardi B supposedly reached out to the woman and told her it wasn't a big deal. Now, whether or not this is true, let's zoom in and find out. Oh, I cannot see that for the life of me. Jesus. How are we supposed to see that, bro? How are we supposed to see that? We're going to go to TikTok. Hold up, because I can't see shit. Can y'all see that? Bro, I can't see it. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to try and make it big. Can y'all see that? Bro, I cannot see that for the life of me. How it looks to you guys is how it looks to me. Hold on. We're going to read it for you, though. Like I said, there's always TikTok. There's always Google. We're going to find a better picture. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Melody, can you relax? You know, Melody's always doing weird stuff. Let me see. All right, let me see. Can I read this? Jesus, I need some glasses. I cannot read that, but let's go to TikTok. TikTok probably has it better. And if we can't do TikTok, we'll do X. And y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. The question is, did he do it?
Why is there a black?
Did he do it or are they trolling? Let me see. Stefon Diggs accusations. All right, here we go.
New England Patriots.
All right, so let's play the footage. All right, we're going to play the footage because this is much easier. Thank God. Thank God. I was like, bro, my eyes is burning me, bro. Here we go.
Receiver Stefon Diggs is facing
Law and Order with Blac Adam, people.
assault and strangulation charges from an alleged incident that officials say took place earlier this month. Diggs' attorney said in a statement that he denies these allegations. ESPN NFL Patriots beat reporter Mike Reese is tracking the story for us today. And Mike, this alleged incident, it involves a woman who worked as a private chef for Diggs, according to court documents. And she says that he tried to choke her earlier this month. What can you tell us about what's in that criminal complaint?
Yes, Alex, the alleged victim told police that she was in a text exchange with Stefon Diggs about money owed to her, and that Diggs entered the unlocked bedroom at the home where she was working for Stefon Diggs, that Stefon Diggs allegedly slapped her across the face, attempted to choke her with his elbow, and then pushed her onto the bed.
Now, if this is true, over some money, and you are a millionaire, yeah, my ninja, there goes your career, ninja. There goes your career. If this is true, yeah, I gotta cut my beard down. It's all in my mouth and shit. It's kind of disgusting. But here we go. Hold up.
Well, and according to court documents, the alleged victim here first did not pursue charges, but then decided to ultimately follow through with this. What can you tell us about that?
So the alleged incident occurred on December 2nd, and then the alleged victim went to police on December 16th and was unsure whether she wanted to press charges. Police, according to court documents, told her that she didn't have to decide at that time, that they totally understood her decision-making process. They said they would follow up with her, Alex. They did that on December 20th. According to court documents, she still did not decide to file charges at that time. She ended up reaching back out to police a few days later and officially decided to file those charges December 23rd.
Whew. Yeah, if I was him, I'm not saying I partake in this kind of behavior, but if I was him, I'd turn around and get my lawyers, pay her out, settle her out. Because if you don't settle out and you take it to court, like I said, there goes your career. Settle it out quietly and amicably, or whatever they say whenever somebody pay them out. That's what you gotta do. Stop putting yourselves in that situation. Gentlemen, like I always tell you, my advice is don't deal with any kind of women. And I'm not saying this like as this the right thing, because who knows what caused this situation. But my advice is, if any person, right, I'm saying women because this is a case with a woman specifically. If a person can bring you to the point where you want to put your hands on them, my advice is don't hang around those people because they have too much power over you. Now, that's just me. If you don't want to listen to me, it's all good. I'm not interested in the back and forth. I personally don't give a shit, but that's what I think you should do. Okay, here we go.
Well, and as this is playing out, the Patriots are in the middle of a monster season. They're in first place in their division and gearing up for the playoffs. So I'm curious, what is the team saying about all this?
So the team...
And also what's interesting too, real quick before he continues, is so they also cut his brother, who had a $97 million contract, Stefon Diggs, today, now that the season's over. So we'll see what happens. And I don't know if it relates to this case or whatever the case may have you, but yeah, man, hey man, y'all gotta be careful out here in these streets. Excuse me, here we go.
Has said that Stefon Diggs informed them that he denies everything about it, and they released a statement that had 3 important words in it. Said, "We support Stefon," and so that's where it is right now.
Okay. Shout out to the Patriots for standing behind their player. Hey man, hopefully it's not the wrong choice, because if it's the wrong choice, they never gonna do that again. Okay? They ain't never gonna do it again. So I'm hoping that if they support Stefon, hopefully the charges aren't, or the allegations aren't true. Here we go.
They are reserving further comment, and I would add that the NFL has also weighed in on this. They have jurisdiction if they wanted to place Stefon Diggs on an exempt list where he wouldn't be available to the Patriots, but the league has officially said that they are aware of the matter. They've been in contact with the Patriots, and they will have no further comment at this time.
Whoo! So I guess they standing behind him. Shocking. Now, like I said, so Cardi B supposedly has been part, I wouldn't say she's been part of it, but they said in the documents that she reached out to the person or whatever. Let me see. We're going to go to Google right quick. 1 second, y'all bear with me. And then we're going to get up on out of here, man. That's the last 2 days of the year. Cardi B, Stefon. Diggs case. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Let me see if we could pull up the pictures. Stefon Diggs, former chef, text messages. All right, so I'm trying to find a good one so where we can see it. Shout out to TMZ. All right, so it said, you will say anything, you will pay me out for the season and the money you said you would give me for my business, wasting my effing time being here because you got an effing circus going on. I'm out of your life, like I won't be paying you. The F I look like paying you and paying another chef. Is you high, bitch? Who the fuck gotta give you money for your business? I don't gotta do a motherfucking thing, is what he said. Allegedly, right? This is allegedly what was said. All right, hold on. Y'all bear with me. All right, so we got it here. And he said, and you can get whoever you want. You got my address. Tell them come take the money then. Fuck is you talking about? Show me I'm pussy. Excuse my French. I'm just reading it. I won't be paying you, blah, blah, blah. Hi, can you approve my pay? I'm trying to see part 2. I can't see part 2, but basically she asked him to approve the pay or whatever the case may have you. Let me see. This is 1 or 2. This is 2 or 2. Hi, can you approve my pay? So basically he got mad because I guess he thought she was telling him what to do. And gentlemen, it's like I said, bro, y'all got to get it together, man. Come on now. Now, like I said, I don't speak for all men, and I'm not speaking to all men, but I'm of the opinion that y'all just got to get it together, bro. Like yesterday. All right, so yeah, like I said, Cardi B involved in case Stefon. Let me see. All right, so right here, it says Cardi B, like I said, Law and Order with Blac Adam, people. Oh, it's not here. It's not here. They just removed it. But yeah, so she's in the case from what I seen earlier because somebody sent it to me. She's actually in the case. And the reason why she's in the case is because she reached out to the lady, allegedly, right? Allegedly, she reached out to the lady and said it wasn't a big deal. I'm trying to pull that up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see.
Daddy.
My bad, y'all. Cardi B, Stefon Diggs, chef. Let me see. Cardi B allegedly messaged Stefon Diggs, chef, asking her not to press charges, supposedly, right? Supposedly. I'm trying to see if I can find more. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Stefon Diggs. We can't find it, but it's in the documents. Let's go back to Instagram. Like I said, it's hard to pull up this stuff until they actually make it a big deal. So, you know, you always see something new here first on the Blac Pill Podcast. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, when we go to the case, one second, bear with me. So we can't see what was said. I'm gonna try and make it out. So basically, she said, I can't see it, bro. I'm sorry. I can't see it. I'm sorry, I can't see it. Let me see if we can pull up the documents. But basically, Cardi B's in these documents telling her it's not a big deal. Comments say she also bragged about drugging dudes and robbing men in her past to make ends meet financially. Will she lose 10 million Instagram followers for this? Will she be smeared by black people on social media for this? No, because she does what they want and peddles the same ignorance that keeps black people voting blue. Cardi B famously talked about drugging men to rob them, bring her down. Cardi B gets more unlikable every day. She signed a rock bottom nation that should tell you everything you need to know. I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, like I said, I want to pull up the documents. Let me see. I want y'all to see the documents. Let me see. We'll just go back to TikTok. TikTok's easier.
I fully believe that black men are...
All right, we know. We know, little mama. We know. Cardi B involved Stefon Diggs, chef. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, we're not gonna be able to find it, bruh. We're not gonna be able to find it.
Stefon Diggs definitely has a type, y'all. I guess even when it comes down to who's cooking his food. Because this is allegedly the private chef, Mila Adams, that is accusing him of strangulation. This is the woman that's in the text messages. And let me...
All right, so let's do our research. Shout out to this queen right here. Mila the chef, right? Mila the chef. Let's do our research. My thing is, it ain't my business, okay? It ain't my business. That's what I'm going to say. Mila the chef. Is this her? Hold on. Mila the chef. Stefon Diggs. This is allegedly, people. This is allegedly. Mila Adams. So that's her. So Mila Adams. So this is her. My bad for putting her business out there, but we all got the same social media. Mila Adams chef. Let's see what she look like. Is this her? X? We might have to pull up X. All right, so... All right, well, we got the documents and shit. All right, so let me move this up so y'all can see, kinda. They talking about log in. I'm already logged in on my thing. Hold on. Let me see. All right, so we can actually see it. Thank God. All right, let me make it big so y'all can read with me. Hold up. And we're going to read this, then we'll get up on out of here. So this is what happened. All right, man. Law and Order with Blac Adam. Let's figure this out. So on 12/16, while assigned to the front desk, Adams Mila entered the station to report a past incident. Adams appeared emotional, was initially hesitant to give a statement. She asked for a female officer. Well, she asked for a female. I checked the scheduling sheets and saw that we did not have a female officer on until 4. I let Adams notice and I told her I'd give her a few minutes to think about things and that I understood that she was uncomfortable speaking to me. After a few minutes, she said that she would give the report to me. I brought her into the interview room of the lobby and we began to speak. After taking down her information, I asked her to tell me in her own words what happened. She was hesitant to reveal a suspect initially, but I told her that I could take a statement and we could talk about that later. She went on to say that on 12/2/2025, which is December 2nd, she was working as a private chef at 7 Schoolmaster Lane in Dedham. She said that on this date, the male that she worked for entered her unlocked bedroom. First off, why is he at... Well, I don't know. I'm gonna mind my business. They had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to Adams. She said they began to discuss this, which apparently angered the male. She alleges that the male then smacked her across the face. God damn. You gotta be careful with them ninjas, man. They don't give a damn about your face. Imagine how they feel about me. She said that she tried to push him away. The male then tried to choke her using the crook of his elbow around her neck. She said that he was behind her with his arm wrapped around her. She said that she felt like she had trouble breathing and she felt like she would have blacked out. She said that as she tried to pry his arm away, he tightened his grip. At that point, the male threw her onto the bed. He said something to the effect of "thought so." And then she told him that she still hasn't been paid. At that point, the male said lies and walked out of the room. She explained to me that he needs to sign off on payments in order for her to be paid, which is why she confronted him directly. I asked her if she had documented any injuries when this occurred. She said that she had some redness on her upper chest area, but did not take photos. At this point in the conversation, Adams reveals that the male's name was Diggs Stefon, who currently plays for the New England Patriots of the NFL. Due to his fame, she was very hesitant to come forward with this. I inquired about the details of her employment so I could understand the relationship. She said that she began as a private chef on or around 7/20/25 and that her employment was supposed to go through the NFL football season. She said that she is normally paid by wire transfer and the initial agreement was for weekly pay. She said that since she has been working there, she has been getting paid monthly instead. As of now, she said she still believes that she is owed a month's pay. In early November, she was told by Diggs that her employment was not needed for the week of 11/7 to 11/14. This meant she would also have to vacate her room for a week because he was having house guests. My bad, people, if this is long, but this the show. Let's continue. He told her to go home and said that she did not provide any... she said he did not provide any financial assistance for a flight to wherever. This is where she was going to stay with a friend. She said that since she did not ask to be sent home for a week, that she should still be paid her salary.
But what the hell, boy?
She said that this is standard in this type of work arrangement unless the employees ask for the time off. So I guess she was supposed to still get paid even though she didn't work. I don't know. I'm not a famous celebrity. Y'all break that down for me. After the alleged assault on 12/2, like I said, December 2nd, 2025, Adams left her proposition. Hold on, I got y'all. Adams left her position and left the residence to stay with a friend in wherever. And that's the part that's blacked out. She said that on 12/9, she returned to the house to get her property. At that point, she texted with Diggs, who told her to take up the monetary sum with his assistant. She spoke to Melissa from finance, who explained that Diggs had requested a signed non-disclosure agreement from Adams before she could be paid. Adams did not sign any such document. I told Adams that we could proceed with an investigation and file charges, but she said that she did not want any charges filed at this time. I told her that as a victim, an officer would be following up regardless. I also let her know that if her mind changed, we will certainly go ahead with further investigation and charges. I also explained the process to her in regard as to obtaining a restraining order. She said that she did not wish to seek one. She said that she just wanted to go home and had no intentions of returning.
But what the hell, boy?
So what was the point of telling the police, bro? I'm just saying, we see all victims on a Blac Pill. You feel me? Like, what was the point? All right, anyways, let me see. She said that she just wanted to go home and have no intentions of returning. Adams was also going to email me any screenshots related to this incident at her convenience. I also sent her the DV risk assessment form and the strangulation suffocation form via mail. These were returned to me and added, into the incident. My bad, y'all, I gotta breathe. The screenshots were sent to me and added to the incident. These came from a different number than initially provided. When I inquired about this discrepancy, Adams identified this as a number where she had communicated with Diggs in the past. On 12/20 at around 9:45 a.m., I spoke to Adams over the phone. We discussed how she would like to proceed. As of this date, she still wanted to hold off any criminal charges being filed. She asked that I reach out to Diggs and ask him not to contact her anymore. She said that earlier in the week, she received a voicemail and text messages from a female that she believed to be Diggs' girlfriend. This is Cardi B. Allegedly, this is Cardi B. Allegedly. So, like I said, she says earlier in the week that she received the voicemail and text messages from a female that she believed to be Diggs' girlfriend. Based on these messages, Adams believed that Diggs somehow knew the police were contacted. The messages stated something to the effect of, "You don't need to do all of this. It's not that big a deal." I assured Adams that Diggs had not been contacted yet by any members of the Dedham police. In an attempt to fulfill Adams' request to contact Diggs at 10:10 a.m. on 12/20, I contacted Diggs at the number provided to me by Adams. The call went straight to voicemail. I identified myself and asked for a call back. On 12/22 at around 1:30 p.m., I attempted to contact Diggs for a second time. It also went straight to voicemail and I left a second message. I notified Adams and she also sent me an email for a woman that handles Diggs' business interests. If I had not received a call back by 12:23, I would reach out to her. In the meantime, I received the email and a voicemail from Adams, 212, blah, blah, blah. The voicemail expressed interest in going ahead with criminal charges. So she basically wanted to file charges afterwards. I called her twice around 9:25 at 12:23, and the number went to voicemail both times. I left the voicemail after the second call. Jesus. It's a lot to read, man. It's the most I've read in a while. God damn. Damn, bro. All right, so at approximately 9:45 on 12/23, I spoke to Adams. She let me know that she had changed her mind from a few days ago and wanted me to go ahead and file criminal charges in this case. I will be applying for a criminal complaint against Diggs based on Adams' statement, blah, blah, blah. Based on her statement, I'll be applying for a criminal complaint. So that was the police officer. That was a statement from the police officer. Hey, man, what do y'all think, bro? What do y'all think? I don't know. Was she just mad about the money? Hey, man, what it come down to at the end of the day, y'all got to learn to bite the bullet and pay that guap, okay? You got to pay that guap. Just pay it, bro. Because whatever you about to pay for this, I'm sure it will be more than what you was going to pay this lady, unless you was paying her a ridiculous amount of money. But y'all got to get better at managing your money. Past that, man, hey, man, Everybody keep their hands to themselves, bro. That's it for tonight's show. Jesus.